it definitely is a lot, but with the coaching staff that we have, they make everything easier for us and just simplify things. And they have a plan that we use week in and week out that it just works. And them just preparing us for games like this, it really helps us.
Ran into your family in Charlotte Saturday, and they said you didn't want to play in the Sugar Bowl. You were really wanting to go to Cali. Why?
Well, I never really been to California.
What's mine?
What's that, Kelly?
Hey, man, I miss you, man.
And I haven't been in California, but I've been to New Orleans multiple times. I mean, I can like go there kind of like whenever.
Yeah.
Like, just Cali's not in my backyard. So.
Who's going to handle your ticket requests?
I left it up to my mom. I didn't want to get into that. I mean, pretty sure they have a lot of people requesting tickets and asking for tickets because all my family's there. And I mean, everybody wants to come to the game.
Are you kind of the unofficial Chamber of Commerce member for the team, just kind of letting them know where to go, where to eat, and that kind of stuff?
Most definitely, I will be advising everybody on what they should get, like where should they go, and just try out. I'm going to advise them like to try everything, like
Gumbos, muffaletas, beignets, the whole thing?
everything. Try the whole 9 yards. I mean,
So for all of us
if you
here,
don't like it.
where's the first restaurant we should go in New Orleans?
You would ask that.
Mother's, that's a great restaurant. I mean, but I can't really tell you that because, I mean, anywhere you go, you'll like it. So, well, that's what I would think. You'll like it anywhere you go.
When did
Sounds
you?
great.
Oh, sorry. When did you first kind of consider that, as the season went on, that hey, if we make this playoff, it's going to be full circle for you for this first year back in New Orleans, back in Louisiana?
It really didn't dawn on me till like the night after the HC championship game. When, like it was like right there in front of my face, and it just all happened. And it was just kind of surreal, like how everything happened. Like last year around this time, I wasn't even I was a decommit. I'm not Texas A&M, and now I'm playing for Clemson, and how everything just changes so fast like that. It's just all surreal.
Is there a part of you that's excited to be going back home, even though you wanted to go to Cali?
Most definitely. I mean, it's always great going back home. I haven't been there, feels like forever. So I'm definitely going to be enjoying that. Get to see my family. I get to play in the Superdome. I mean, growing up, I always wanted to play there. I never got a chance in high school, but now I get that chance. It's just crazy how everything works out.
Are the high school championships there played in the Superdome, and your team just never made
yes,
it? Or?
Yes, sir. They're playing every year. We just never made it.
And how special not only to be going home, but also with the huge contributions you've made to this team. It's not like you could be going home as a freshman that was either redshirting or not in the game, and here you are with a record number of touchdowns, and like I said, just become one of the main cogs in the offense.
It's just all surreal. Just haven't really dawned on me yet. I mean, just like when I'm in a year in the process, you don't really notice like what you're doing, but like afterwards, I guess it really like just hit me. And I just really kind of focused on all of that.
Speaking of coming full circle, Burton Burns is the running backs coach at Bama. He recruited you, but he also told Tony Elliott about you. Have you thought at all or heard from Burton about playing Bama back in Louisiana and playing against Burton?
No, sir. I haven't heard from Coach Burns.
How far is your hometown from New Orleans?
2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes at the most.
Yeah.
Travis, what did you think when you first saw Alabama pop up there, and what have kind of the veterans told you about playing them?
I mean, it's going to be a very physical game. They're not going to give you anything. You have to be just bring your A game, be at your best every play because they're definitely going to be at theirs. It's going to be a hard-fought game. It's not going to be a cakewalk, and the game is going to be won in the trenches.
Do you have any memories of watching the past two championship games with Clemson and Alabama?
Yes, sir. I mean, of course, the game when they play, and just watching the running backs, just like you don't really see many people get a lot of rushing yards on Bama. It's not like something that just happens. But just watching them, you could just see like you just have to take what you get and have to bring your A game.
Going back to February, when you signed with the team, your expectation level when you signed, did you see yourself in the playoffs this year? Was that something you were expecting as you signed?
Yes, sir, most definitely. I feel like coming here, I feel like them being in the playoffs was like just a norm for the program where they're at. And I mean, I definitely thought we would be here.
Is Wayne or anybody from that team that's not here reached out to you, kind of across the season with your success that you've had?
Yes, sir. They talked to me about it. Kind of like reached out and just told me, like, just congratulations, and just stay level-headed and just keep your composure and everything like of that sort.
So this time last year when you were watching this game, were you just in your living room, at home, like just chilling like a normal high school student when you watched this championship game?
Me and my mom, we just was in there. She was rooting for Clemson, and I was kind of like they're not going to win. like Bama, it's Bama, mom. Just like that whole thing is like. So we kind of like watched the game in separate rooms, and then of course you could hear screaming when they scored the touchdown, and that's how that happened.
So how's that conversation go now about Bama and his Bama mom?
I tried to bring it up, just kind of like shy away from it. But like growing up, I was like a Bama fan, but I was really like an SEC fan, a fan of SEC. Just growing up around there, and I mean, I kind of like always rooted for them. It's like the recruiting process like started, and I kind of like just start watching teams and just try to put myself in their shoes, because like eventually I feel like including one of those.
What was it? You watched that game last year, and then you get a call from Coach Elliott pretty shortly afterwards. What was that like?
That definitely was like. I was like,
I assume you didn't tell him you thought Alabama was going to win that game.
oh, I mean, like when he contacted me, I kind of like. I thought it was like kind of a joke, because like after he just won a national championship, he just contacted me, a small kid from Jennings, Louisiana. And I mean, that kind of like was the breaking point for me. Like, this is meant to be like me going there.
What do you make as a freshman coming in here when you were first here? What did you make of the guys in the defensive line? They have a unique personality type, I guess. Christian and Dexter and
Yeah,
those
they're
guys.
always upbeat, upgoing, always loud, active. They're just like a different type of breed. They're just
that-
always happy.
Did you get some of the typical Christian Wilkins freshman torment out on the practice field? Did he? Give you much?
Every once in a while, like when he'll get me, he'll grab me, he'll try to like make you mad, and like just get under your skin, but it doesn't work. Not with me, at least.